We are Globetrotting Through Retirement on the Rick Steves Heart of Ireland tour, and today we're exploring the Dingle Peninsula. But we're taking a little different twist, meeting some of the fascinating people who call this area home. We're getting the opportunity to experience some of the old world traditions and practices of the Emerald Isle. This is Kingdom Falconry, just steps outside the historic Milltown House guest house, nestled on the stunning shores of Dingle Harbor.
Flying him first, he'll be diving down trying to catch this is the lure, the nice tasty bit of rabbit on it, so not something not everyone would be interested in.
Here we see the keen tracking skills. These training methods haven't changed in centuries, and for us, it was a way to get our hawk, Gus, tired for the upcoming photo op.
But once she sees that Gus is nice and tired, she's gonna let him basically catch it. So she's just gonna let him do a little knock into it, and then he knows, I've got the lure, I've got my meal. But you know, Gus here, he is amazing.
Everyone on the Rick Steves tour had an opportunity to glove the hawk, and it was definitely a thrill.
Found extra. Clive has no patience on the first round. Look at you.
Awesome!
Yeah.
Next, we get to see the owls, another bird of prey demonstration. These creatures are fondly associated with one of the biggest modern classics emerging from the British Isles. Yes, that famous Harry Potter.
Did you escape Hogwarts?
Shauna is our falconer, and I asked her how she got into it.
Well, you see, actually, before starting here, I had no interest in birds of prey. I was going to be a dog groomer, and then I just started volunteering. Got a tad bit too obsessed, and now I'm just in charge at this point almost. But yeah, it's just one of those jobs that's quite interesting, because it's learning on the job. It's not so much, you know, you go in school, you sit down, you read about it. It's more so you're in the field, you're like, oh my god, now I'm learning. And it's one of those jobs you're always learning about as well. But it's just a stunning thing to do, really.
What do you love most about it?
Ooh, I think just being outside. I didn't actually take myself as an outdoor person, but just being outside with the birds is probably my favorite thing to do, really.
And we can understand why.
I went to our workshop and I want to cut a piece for you now in a moment.
Next, we step into the world of another long-standing Irish tradition. This is Dingle Crystal, family business dating back almost 30 years by Sean Hayes, a former apprentice at the birthplace of Crystal, Waterford. That is where Sean learned his craft, and today he mentors a team of custom glass cutters at one of the only places in Ireland that still hand-cut their crystal.
So I started doing this when I was 15 years of age, and being a young child growing up in the city of Waterford, back in the late 60s, early 70s, we had buried it. But what we did have, we had beautiful crystal hanging up at home. My mom's brother was a designer with Waterford Crystal, and he gave her a beautiful wedding gift of a crystal lighting piece. And I'd sit down and I'd always admire the designs and cuts. And when I became 15 years of age, I wasn't getting on too good at school, but I left school young, and he said to me, Sean, come into the company, into Waterford, do a test. So I spent a whole week learning how to cut a star on the base. At the end of a week, they gave me 6 stars to do, and I got the 6 of them right. They gave me an apprenticeship, and that's how I started my journey. I love people admiring the crystal. I get great satisfaction when I see people come in, pick up a piece, and I like to be able to tell people about its handcrafted product, you know. So right now at the moment behind me, I have all apprentice craftsmen. There's very few people doing that today. It's all machine cut these days. What we make is a beautiful, authentic, handmade product.
Sean has a shop on Green Street in town, or you can visit their workshop for a tour, and they have a very busy online business. Their hand-cut crystal is just stunning. Falconry and hand-cut crystal cutting, two of the old world traditions that you can still see and experience today on the Rick Steves Heart of Ireland tour, as we continue globe-trotting through retirement.